amazing how not traveling all the time affects your health. You feel so much better.
Yeah. And it's getting crazy on the internet, on planes now.
Oh, I know, man. Dude, like, what happened where, like, these altercations are fairly regular? Like, at airports, you see brawls at airports all the time.
Yeah, I have a theory.
What is it?
They don't want you flying.
No,
No, dude. You think I'm crazy. You think I'm crazy. I'm dead serious. There's like a Agenda 2050, and literally in there it lists no more commercial flying. And you see them at all these like WEFs and all this stuff in Davos.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Like if it was only the elites that got to fly in
Dude,
private
that's
jets.
Literally the plan.
For real? Okay, but you think that can't be responsible for brawls at the Spirit Airlines?
Yeah. I mean, dude, they send in all these people all the time. I mean, it's crazy to me. Flights are always late.
Right. But a lot of that happened because of the
all
pandemic.
These military planes are almost hitting commercial. I'm telling you, dude, if they want you in a 15-minute city, why do they want you flying around?
Okay. I see what you're saying about the 15-minute city, and I think that's true. But I don't think this is grand plan to make planes slam into each other. I think a lot of it is incompetence. Whatever happened
I'm not
with
saying that's not.
The Black Hawk in D.C., that was a weird one.
That was a weird one.
That's a weird one. But because they apparently that lady was instructed to not go in the direction that she was going, right?
Right.
But what was the specifics of it?
Well, she didn't. They looked the wrong way. Like they go, hey, and they look this way and it was coming that way, or they looked that way and it was coming this way. They didn't. They looked the wrong way when they just tried to see what was coming.
Was she a part of the Biden administration at one point in time and then left and went back to flying helicopters?
Probably,
or something
dude.
Like that?
Listen,
it's so hard to know because you see stuff online.
But if you even study like the Vegas shooting, or the LA fires, they want you to blame DEI. Like, do you remember when that one fire chief or whatever was like, "Oh, if I come get you and you're too big, you're in the wrong place, the wrong time."
Yeah.
Why would you say that? Why would
Hubris. It's hubris.
I don't know,
It's someone
bro.
who gets into... Listen, you got an all-lesbian crew.
Right.
You got a woman who's the first head of the fire department who's a woman, and this lady's a woman, and they're all talking about how great it is if someone who looks like you comes to save you and help you.
Yeah, totally.
So they're wrapped up in that kooky ideology. The absence of meritocracy and the absence of, like... physical standards for difficult physical jobs, to pretend that that's not necessary, that you shouldn't be able to take a guy out. The guys that I knew that were all firefighters, the guys that I've known, one of my buddies is a firefighter, is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Another one is a fucking big giant Irish guy. Like they were always big people, right? Because you had to be able to carry folks.
I agree, dude.
And you had to be able to do like crazy physical things. You have to axe down doors sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it's
right.
Imagine you take a 100-pound woman and tell her to axe down a door.
Okay, so I agree with what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, what causes more chaos, what causes more infighting, is if you push everybody to this is DEI messing up, and not that this whole thing is purposeful.
Okay. So you're thinking that they're instituting DEI on purpose, and they're putting incompetent people in positions of power on purpose so that they'll fuck up, so that people will complain, or so that it creates more chaos.
Yes. So, I mean, I don't know if they're... The narrative instantly became...
Who's these people?
Who are the Bolsheviks?
Lizard people.
I don't know. I mean,
they're
like...
lizard people, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know if they're lizard... Well, they probably are lizard people, but, I mean, this is... I mean, when Karen Bass... Here's the crazy thing about L.A. Very few people are calling out anything anymore. It's a city of conformity. Then nobody wants to rock the boat, because to get a job in L.A., you need a 20 green lights.
Yeah.
All you got to catch is one red light and you're not working.
Right.
So if you're out there going, hey, dude, this is like, hey, man, what's going up with this? This seems pretty purposeful. You're not going to work. You're just not going to work. You could get mugged at a gas station pumping $7 gallon gas and still never complain about what's going on and still vote the same way because you don't want to rock the boat. That's, if you ask me, it's a big part of moving everybody into these big cities is the forced conformity.
I don't think it's like that everywhere, though. LA is particularly like that because of it's a city of conformity already because of Hollywood.
Yes.
Because you're auditioning for things.
100%.
The auditioning for things thing is crazy because it's really the only way to find out if someone's really good at acting. You give them a chance, right? But the way it's set up is like people choose people, and if they choose you, you go on to have this incredible life. You become Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Right? But if they don't choose you, you become that guy that everybody sees at the party that's 45 and, dyeing his hair dark and it's not happening and everyone knows it's not happening and maybe he's got talent because it's weird. So you have to conform.
Yes.
You have to say what they want you to say, whether it's about whatever political issue or
transitioned,
climate change, whatever it is. You can't have any opinions that break from the narrative.
I totally 100% agree, and that's kind of why LA nobody's saying anything right now.
It's a culture. It's a part of the culture, but I really think it has something to do with the original way that LA was founded. Before the whole reality star thing and everything else, but there's definitely a lot of that going on, but it was all acting. Everybody wanted to go to act. So it was like the primary way that someone would get a gig was an audition.
Yep. There's a term. It's a communist term. It's like Kornifiza. I'm probably
Jamie will Google that.
I'm butchering how to pronounce it, which will be a theme.
A dope sweatshirt.
Oh, 10th Planet Van Nuys?
I need one of those.
Dude.
You got me one?
I got you. Alder.
Who's running 10th Planet Van Nuys? Oh, no shit.
He gave
Shout
me
out
this.
to Alder. He's
Here's
cool as
yours.
fuck. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
dude.
Bro, I need one of those, though. I need the Wu-Tang one.
Okay. Dude, I'll get you one,
Does
dude.
that stink?
No.
How bad does that smell?
Why, you want this one?
Give me that one.
Okay.
Later.
No, I'll give it to you now because it's hot in here, dude.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, you guys see my tits, dude. Here you go.
I'm never washing this. I'm never washing this.
It's yours, dude. That worked out perfectly. I'm gonna sweat like a pig the whole time.
Anything Wu-Tang I'm down with.
10th Planet Van Nuys. I'm just getting murked by Mexicans the whole time.
So they took the V and the N and they made it just like the Wu-Tang.
It's a great school, dude. I'm trying to get a blue belt. I'm just old and fat. Nice. It's hard.
Bro, I've known Alder for fucking more than 20 years.
Yeah, he's great. I love him.
I think 20? Yeah, probably like 20 years.
Yeah, dude. He's great. I love jiu-jitsu. I just got to do old man jiu-jitsu where I got to do wrist locks and shit like that because I can't move these fat legs. I got fat old legs. I can't throw them, and I'm taking on these.
Are you on any hormone replacement therapy?
No, I want to so bad.
We'll get you set up. I
got bad hip too, dude. That's what I got to work on.
No.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the hip?
It's just the wheels are a little off.
Did you get it looked at?
No, I gotta do that.
Okay.
I've been running nuts.
All right. Well, before you do all this other stuff like jujitsu and you have an injury, you should make sure that you're not making that injury way
Probably
worse.
making it worse.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
But I love it.
I know.
I like pain.
I'm glad you like it, but just listen to Daddy, because I've been down this fucking surgery road many times with jujitsu, and I've had 2 knee surgeries because of jiu-jitsu. You have to make sure, and I had a bunch of back issues, you have to make sure that it's not like a labrum tear or something like that, where you're continuing to tear it and make it worse.
Yeah.
Because you can get that fixed.
Yeah.
And if you get it fixed, you'll be way better off.
Yeah, I gotta get it fixed.
MMA fighters do it all the time, like Sugar Sean. Before his fight with Marab, he tore his labrum, the first fight. And he was going to get it surgery, but he realized he couldn't. There was no way he was going to. And he wanted to make that Sphere show because they're doing it at the Sphere. He's like, fuck it, I can still beat that guy. He's an animal. You know?
Yeah, he's savage.
Took a chance. But he needed to get it fixed. And then he finally got it fixed. He's like, dude, I feel fucking infinitely better. Infinitely better. You have to fix it. If it's a labrum tear or something like that, you just don't want to ruin it. You don't want to get it so you need a hip replacement, which I know a gang of guys who have hip replacements. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe how many people I know that have hip replacements.
I went home I brought the kids back to the homeland, and all my family was like, yeah, I got this fixed, I got this fixed, I got that fixed.
The hip one's nuts, man, because I know guys that are 40 that have hip replacements. Like, not just one, you know? Remember,
I think it's
remember Connor? Did you
Yeah.
ever meet Connor?
Yeah, of
Connor
course.
Hune?
Yeah.
He got his hips done.
Yeah.
You know, I know like a bunch of MMA fighters that had to get their hips done. John Wayne Parr, Muay Thai guy, he had to get his hips done. At least one hip. It's rough, man. They saw the top of your bone off and put a fucking cap on it and a different socket and screw it all in there, and then that's good for about 20 years.
I think I messed up some joints during my running and gunning days.
I'm sure
Not
you
drinking
did.
enough water. I think I
Yeah, you probably got injured a bunch of times, didn't notice it.
just kept going
Yeah.
like a champ.
The thing about those hips, though, is what they can do now. Like before in the past, if you had a chronically inflamed hip and arthritis, and you were missing calcium or missing meniscus or whatever it be, cartilage, labrum tears in your hips, you're crippled for life. Now they just give you an artificial one, and they say, well, it probably lasts about 20 years. You know, well, at least for 20 years, you can like everyone I know that has one walks normal.
Yeah, I
They say
want
it
that
doesn't
so
hurt.
badly.
Yeah, but you don't. You want to fix your hip.
Yeah,
if it's
I know.
possible.
That's what I want. I want
Yeah.
to fix my hip.
We're
I'm
gonna
going to
get a-
do it when I go back.
No, we'll get it looked at while you're here.
Really?
How many days are you here for?
I'm here. I'm leaving tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
Like 7. They put me on.
7 a.m.?
Yeah.
Whew. Maybe
I'll
we can
fly
get you in
right
this
back.
afternoon. We might be able to get you in this afternoon.
Get my hip looked. I'll fly right
Yeah.
back.
Someone should look at it, but what you really need is an MRI,
Yeah.
because they need to find out exactly what's going on inside there.
I'm paying $1 gazillion in health insurance. I better get looked at.
Bro, that doesn't get you nothing these days, don't you
Nothing.
know? Don't
It's
you know?
unbelievable.
Do you know what happened to Ben Askren?
Oh, yeah, dude. That's so tragic and sad and just disgusting. It should be like if they don't cover it, they should send all your money back.
How crazy is that? He had health insurance. He got a terrible infection in his lungs that led to, I think it's called necrotic pneumonia. He had to give a double lung transplant, and health
Crazy.
insurance says we're not covering it.
How's that possible?
That is an obvious catastrophic illness that just hit a guy, right? Like this is not. He's not like a chronic smoker. There's no terrible thing that he did. He just got sick.
Yep.
And isn't that what health insurance is for? And like,
100%.
I want to know, like, on what grounds can you deny something like that? That seems to be like a break in the narrative. Like something like that is you can't say, oh, this person's responsible for that. They did something they weren't supposed to do because of their insurance. Like,
Right.
no, this guy just got sick.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what that whole Luigi thing was about. That company was using AI to determine whether you should be covered or not.
Right.
And AI doesn't have any emotion or can't look at it going, well, maybe we should cover this. It's very analytical about it. And that's why I guess he was having problems with his back and just got pissed off. And that's what happens, man. And that whole thing was weird, too.
Yeah, I heard he had a screw loose too, though. His friends were saying that there's like he had a break, like something went wrong in his life. But that might be connected to the surgery, by the way. You know, if all of a sudden you need to get discs fused in your back and you're in constant pain, that could completely change the way you interface with the world. You know,
Yeah.
Michael Bisping had his neck fixed. It didn't go well, and he had to get it done again. And he was in so much pain
Brutal.
that he couldn't do anything. He could only basically lie in bed and then go do his UFC duties and then go back and lie in bed. Just motherfucker was just in agony and keeping it together.
I think-
keeping it together. But some people don't keep it together when they're in pain all the time, man.
Well, you know, a lot of people think once you get to the hospital, you're safe, right? That's where the safe place is. And, you know, medical malpractice is one of the leading causes of death out there. And it's nothing's an exact science, but yeah, they can mess it up. My grandmother on my father's side just went in to get a bag change and she never left the hospital. She passed away.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I know this lady who went to get a kidney removed and they took out the wrong kidney.
Oh!
So she had one bad kidney and one good kidney, and they took out her bad kidney, or they took out her good kidney and left her bad kidney. Yeah, and the doctor would not admit he fucked up. The doctor would not admit it. I mean, the whole thing is fucking crazy.
Brutal.
But that's medical malpractice.
Yes.
But the denial of insurance claims on stuff like that is like the medical miracle is they did give him a double lung transplant. Ben Askren is alive right now, and he's trying to build himself back up.
And
to
they had to
health.
GoFundMe it, which is absolutely ridiculous that we live in America and you have to have your friends and fans support you to have this like life-saving surgery.
I think a big chunk of it was Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I think Jake Paul gave him like $500,000. But it's really kind of crazy that the insurance is allowed to not cover something like that. Did they have a response? Is there a response for why they didn't cover that?
It's tragic. He looks like
Because it seems insane. I mean, unless there's some legal loophole, how could you not cover someone who just gets some crazy illness like that?
You know, when Obama was, I knew Obama was like not the guy I thought it was. Obama's first term is the last time I voted for either Republican or Democrat. That was the last time. So, you know, everybody wanted change. I can get into how they basically rigged that thing for him. You know, because America, after George Bush and Dick Cheney, hates old white neocons. And then who do they have? Who do they have run against the slick, good-looking young black guy who nobody knew was a Bush at the time? Who they have? John McCain, who is the poster child or the mascot for the old white neocons, right? So they basically run everybody to Obama, and we're like, yeah, we're going to have change. And he was running on like everyone getting health care and all that stuff. And then so they have this giant debate in Washington about, universal health coverage. And this dude gets on a plane and runs to Germany to give speeches and stuff like that during the debate on his major campaign, issue. And I'm like, oh, dude, this is just a giant setup. It's all BS, and I've never voted for another guy.
Wait a minute, explain that. So he went to Germany to do what?
Give speeches. He was going to go give speeches to German diplomats and politicians and all that stuff while we are debating his campaign promise. And I'm like, why aren't you here fighting for what you said you wanted to get us? Now you're out of the country. You're not even part of the debate.
Is it possible that they set those debates up at the same time where they knew that he was going to be out of the country?
Yeah, but if you're running a campaign and they're like this, it's in the heat of the debate.
Right.
When you I can't go right now.
Do you think it's possible that that was a plan? That they didn't want him there to defend it, and it would be easier to shoot it down?
Yeah, of course.
On purpose.
Yes.
On purpose.
And when he
do
passes,
you think they scheduled those meetings at a time where they knew that they were going to be doing the debate, so they could get out of him having to defend not having lived up to his campaign promises?
Yep. That's my whole opinion.
Well, there's got to be some 3D chess going on, right? And I know all of it isn't, but there's some really smart people that are involved in the government, obviously. So they've got to be thinking, like, this is a way we can handle this. Like, there's probably a bunch of nerds in a room, and they're brainstorming, and someone says, listen, here's how we get out of it.
Yeah, we send him to Germany, and he's not even here.
We say there actually are no files.
Yeah.
We say there's no video. Even though we said there's 10,000 hours of video, actually, it's not true. Those people should not have spoken. We can't find it. We don't know where it is. There's no list. There's no nothing.